Today I'm in Nha Trang, also known as Little Moscow. It's the city where Russians come and spend their rubles on their holiday. Xin chào. Can I get the cappuccino hot?
Do you want sugar?
No sugar.
25,000.
25?
45.
Oh yeah. I thought so. Come on. Thank you. Oh yeah, you know the drill. Just went home, changed to something. I found out that I didn't bring my cash and I'm a little cash heavy. So I need to spend some cash before, or spend my cash before I leave Vietnam in 1 week. Should I go to Malaysia, Cambodia or India? Let me know in the comment. No, but back to this. It's my 3rd day here. I had a 9-hour train ride in Vietnam. I wanted to try that and it was not bad. It was not great. It's hard for me to sit in a seat in 9 hours, and I have this sort of thing where my head can be a little bit all over the place, and it was Friday. Yesterday was more about something behind the scenes. But yeah, I went to the beach, had a workout. I will say I don't know much about the history of Nha Trang and how it became so popular with Russians. I want to go and see it for myself. That's why I'm here, basically. I'm not going to show you the beach, and I will say in general Vietnam is a great place to go on holiday, but if you want to go on a beach holiday, I will just tell you that there is a lot of better places than Vietnam, that is for sure. The sand is not very nice and the water is not very nice, and I've been a few places and I haven't seen any of what I would say nice. But it's a place with a lot of Russians and it's interesting. Contrary to popular belief, I don't hate Russians and I don't hate anyone based on their flag. Likewise, when I say I don't hate Russians, I will say I don't love you just because you're from Ukraine or applaud you from that. I think it's very terrible what is going on, but that is due to people in suits enforcing their stupid ideas on ordinary people. That is my opinion, and I know very little, even though I follow the news to a degree. I don't let myself get consumed with it, but I want to go and see it for myself here. I met Russians in Phuket, and I have very good friendship with them, although they are not always the easiest to become friends with, because they have another culture. Likewise, I know a lot of Ukrainians because they are in Denmark as refugees. And should I base them? There are bad eggs, there are people that are entitled and to the wealth. I will say as a culture they are closer to us. They have their Christian background. They are Orthodox, we are Protestants. Doesn't matter if you have a Christian background, but it is something that has shaped you culturally more than most people think of today. Yeah, but this is getting into a little bit of a rant. I will say, I will go about my day. Good things about Nha Trang is coffee all over the place, food is decent. I wouldn't say as great as in other parts of Vietnam to my liking, because it's more commercialized. And you know, I'm part of this movement that have left the West for some time. Good thing about Nha Trang is that have the good coffee. I'm close to the beach. I like the fresh air here, to have the breeze from the sea. The beach itself, I already told you about it, not so good. And but there's lots of good things here. There are possibility of getting fresh fruit, something that I enjoy, take advantage of. I have a very affordable room. One thing you'll notice when you're here in Nha Trang is you see all the signs here are in Russian. See here again. That is quite obvious because the majority of tourists here are Russians. I've seen, I would say, the next or second biggest demographic of tourists are Korean people. At least that is what they sound like to me when they speak. I met quite a few Aussies, even fewer Brits, and that is about it of what I have noticed. Nha Trang is, apparently it seems like it could be high season. I can imagine that here in January Russia is bloody cold, so it must be nice to leave that for some sun in Vietnam. This is absolutely just my personal opinion. I think that a place is something to places that makes you feel whatever. Some places are bad for you. Some places you fall in love with, some places you see opportunities in. Some places you feel alive, some places things happen where like they are transformative to you. I've only been here for, I think maybe a fellow Dane. I've only been here for 3 days, leaving tomorrow. I would say Nha Trang is very much a holiday place. It's a lot of families here, couples. My guess is, from my social understanding and language understanding, most people are Russians. A lot of Russians are not so easy to just get in to talk with. I think a lot of them don't speak English so well. I'm sure a lot do. They have a different social code, at least not as open as, let's say, an Australian would be, to just start a conversation with you. However, I think their civic sense is very good. That's been my experience. They're very friendly, they smile towards you. Back to Nha Trang. I don't know, I had some okay days here. I've been a lot in my room. I didn't feel that pull here. Um, it's not like I don't. Some places you just vibe with. Some places are just exciting to be. This is not the feeling that I personally have here. Doesn't make it a bad place, it's just not my place. But I want to go here and experience it for myself. And I've done that. And I wanted to see how, because it is famous for being a Russian place, and it surely is. But I can't say anything bad about them. And that is my take on Nha Trang. It's not my place, it's a place that I experienced